I have just begun to do weekly reads by Astrology Group, and I had already done the Aries, and I just drew the mystery card for Capricorn, so I figured I would do a weekly reading for my Capricorns out there, and anyone who's just feeling that Capricorn energy today, trying to be the GOAT, the greatest of all time, trying to trailblaze, get things done, have that confidence and poise. Maybe you don't have it on your own, but the transits are working for you right now, and it's making it happen. Either way, this reading, if it resonates, is for you. Confucius says, see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. You know, and what I like to say about this is ignorance didn't turn out to be bliss, right? Covering your hands over your eyes, your ears, and not speaking about it was actually the wrong philosophy and the wrong answer. And I think the right answer is to be very aware of what's happening around you and speak the truth about it, and don't try to cover for people anymore. And that's how we'll get out of the situation that we find ourselves in today. But I think for the Capricorn, they are very much someone who does see and speak the truth. They're not blocking it. This is something that they are very observant, and they are definitely keeping track of and ready to spill the beans. And I say this card probably means now is the time. Stop protecting secrets of people that should not be protected. And I draw the number 4, the Emperor, or in my deck's case, it's having the Emperor's groove, right? And what that means is kind of putting on your wise mind, your analytical self, being kind of the protector, the caretaker, the investigator. It kind of goes hand in hand with this, right? Like once you've identified and have something to say, now let's do some proper planning and do something with it. Shine bright. A recent textured piece I did with oil pastels, just trying to showcase, you know, young girls playing dress up, wearing silly masks and things of that, but just really having fun, shining brightly like they do. And this to me is just an inner child card. This is a card reminding you to shine your very brightest by doing the thing you love the most. And that's what's going to bring you the most joy. That's what's going to, if you are a generator, that's what your sacral energy should be used for, is only things that bring you satisfaction. If you're a manifester, you should be looking for things that bring you a feeling of success. If you're in a state of frustration or disappointment or anger, you know that where you're spending your energy is not working for you. So yeah, shine bright just means, you know, be you, do the things you love, and that's when you're going to shine your brightest. Now I got the Truth Seeker, Truth Speaker card, Justice card 11, the Lucky Grasshopper. I mean, this is all kind of tying to a theme here, these three anyway, about, yeah, when you have a truth, you need to speak it. If you're holding on to something for somebody else, don't. This message is telling you that it's time to let go of protecting other people, and it's time to speak your truths and be real to yourself. Justice is coming. Lucky number 11. I think justice is happening all around us, And we're all playing our own part in that by not denying ourselves on behalf of somebody else who is a perpetrator to us. So that's why we're going to see the enormous changes around the world that we're going to start seeing soon here, is the change of humanity with the awakening. And it kind of starts with the divine feminine and, you know, finally standing up and saying, hey, we're real people. We have rights. We want justice for things that have happened to us. And really there has been almost none. My crazy, chaotic, messy little human design painting. I guess what I'm going to say about this is, if you haven't done your human design, it's easy to do, free online. You can find a million apps to do it. Neutrino Link is my favorite. It's kind of amazing in the breadth and depth of fields and information that it has, and the way it shows you daily transits and how they impact your life. I think I also have one called Stella, which is really cool. But it's just an amazing experience if you're looking to find out what you're here for and, you know, who you really are. It helps you to understand the personality side, which is everything that's part of you for infinity. Before you arrived and after you leave this earth, you'll always have those personality traits. The design traits are traits that kind of are here to accompany your journey on earth, right? So they're not necessarily part of you forever. However, they will impact and mold and change, you know, who you become. And interestingly, these two things are kind of unflappable. They are unchangeable while you're here on Earth. So to understand them better is awesome. Obviously, we usually do know our personality side. We don't always know the design side. It shows you what gates you have, what channels you have, what bridges you have to other relationships. You can compare your profile with another person's profile and tell you exactly how you can work together and how you don't work well together, and what you can change so that you will work well together. It's just kind of an amazing tool one way or other. So if you haven't experienced it and you have the rare chance that you have stumbled across this video, me drawing this card is just kind of a reminder to people that the best way to silence the chaos in your mind and in your life is to have a better understanding. And there's no better tool to understanding it than human design. And it's kind of like astrology meets tarot and numerology and religion and, well, skip the last part. But yeah, all of that on steroids, right? It's just, it's kind of, it's wild. It's a wild experience. But yeah. I don't want to go on and on about that. I'm going to draw one more card for her. And I draw 444. A reminder of angels looking out for us and the importance of gratitude and listening to your angels and your spirit guides and your loved ones on the other side. We often feel like we are alone on this earth, and we are only alone in the third dimension because we can't see others in the higher dimensions, whether it be fourth dimensions or 12th dimensions. But Earth is an actual planet that allows 12 different dimensions to co-reside here, which most planets only allow like 6 different dimensions to cohabitate in one planet. So that's why our planet is incredibly precious and special and will always be protected by beings that are greater than human. Human being only the third dimension, obviously has some learning to do, and that is exactly what we're here for, ironically. So, and if you think about it, this is where we have the construct of time. But if you think about it, and I was really thinking deep about this yesterday, or trying to listen to my higher self explain things, but time, but by weaving together our experiences with time, it made it much more meaningful and impactful so that the design things would become part of the personality, right? Without the construct of time, I mean, I've heard like our souls when they're in heaven, they can be so impulsive, right? Like you say, "Oh, I want a flying horse and it has a giant horn," and suddenly there's a unicorn, right? Like we hadn't thought through it. We have no impulse control. Things are manifesting in real time. Whereas here on earth, things manifest slower. And because we have the construct of time, we can actually learn lessons as we go through that time. We're actually weaving something together and making sense of it. I was trying to imagine if all of my life events were happening exactly at the same time, how different that would be. It would just be total chaos dropping onto my life. Boom, 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 boom. And it wouldn't build in such a way that I would evolve and change. And I really think that was the brilliance of having a dimension where there was the construct of time, right? Because we can use all of the years of our life and they will weave together and we will grow, as long as we're not blocked by and we're not stuck. Most humans continue to evolve and grow once they become unstuck, right? So as we're evolving and growing, we're preparing for these higher dimensions where everything we've learned will all come together and make sense. So 444 reminds you when you see synchronicities, 111, 222, 333, 444, to give gratitude to the angels that are around you and surrounding you. Remember, you're never alone. You're actually surrounded by so many beings that care for you, that love you, that are actually here to protect you. I know it is so hard to believe when you're depressed and feeling lonely. And, if you've grown up feeling very like in an atheist household, or if you feel completely blocked from the potential of anything what we see here. But just imagine if every fiction, fantasy, every myth, every story ever heard was real, because essentially somewhere it is, and that is the truth. So you are so loved. I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope you take a deep dive into yourself if you haven't done that yet. It's quite an amazing journey. I'm happy to help with that. I have my WhatsApp in my the About page. Love to know more. Please feel free to chat, leave a comment. I hope you have a great day. Thank you.